Hi, it's Kelly. Okay, I was going to put it up at my face, but really I want to kind of get started here and um, get to what we're doing. So here's what we have. We have our background of our canvas. The background's done. And we are going to pick what we're going to do on the canvas itself. So I thought we'd do a heart. I think a heart is very simplistic. I think it's easy for beginners to do. I think it's beautiful. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you how I do my hearts. I take a piece of paper, whether it be, this is ripped out from my, mixed media drawing journal or whatever. You can use watercolor paper, you can use printer paper, you can use whatever you have. If you have, if you want to use a piece of text, let me see my text paper, just to kind of show, that wasn't it. Like, you know how you have your sheet, right? And you could do the same thing if this was a whole sheet, and do it and make your heart out of text, which maybe we'll do little ones on it. We'll see once we get done here. So here's our piece of paper. This is how I do a heart. I just fold my piece of paper in half. You don't have to do it. If you can freehand it, bless your soul. Me, not so much. So you have it, and you have your fold side towards the part where your scissors are going to cut. And you can sketch out if you want, like, let me see if I can find one of my pencils real quick. Let's see. Excuse my arm again. You know, if you want to kind of sketch out your heart, you can. You know, if that makes you feel more secure, it doesn't really matter, because I might cut this out and it'd be too big for my canvas. So I just want to have a general cutout. Does it have to be perfect? No. And that's what you get. So when you open it, you have a heart. Now, you look at this heart, you say, it's too wide, it's too this. You can adjust it. But let me get my canvas so I can kind of see where I'm at. Now, for me, this works perfectly, because we're gonna paint this, and we're gonna make this kind of blend in with all of this, and then do our finishing touches. If you want to cut more off, you obviously can. I would start from the bottom point and then, take some of the roundness off, or whatever way you want to do it. I'm keeping mine like this. Now let me move this again. And it's just because that's how I prefer, and it fits my canvas. I always turn it that way so the fold doesn't get in my way. So here's our thing. Let me take it down a little bit. There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have our heart. What do you want to do with the heart? What color do you want to have the heart? Well, I want the heart to stick out. And our basic colors, what color do I want to do the heart? How about let's blend some colors and just make a cool kind of thing. So let's take some purple and just give it a little like that. Let's take a little pink. Now, I didn't gesso this. You're more than welcome to gesso if you want to. Be my guest. Gesso your heart out. And some blue here and blue here. We'll just kind of make it like a... Because remember, it's paint and paper. You can paint over it, and if you don't like that, then you can... make another one. It's not like a big deal. So I'm just going to take my card. You can use your spackle knife. You can use your brush. It doesn't matter. You can use a piece of the paper that you cut from to scrape, like this. I have the paper, and I'm going to scrape. And you can do that if you don't have a card. And I'm just going to kind of model it. Give it the model effect. Now, I might put this up against my canvas when I'm done and think, a little busy. A little too busy for me. And then, you know, add some more things to it, because we're going to add some textures too. So just kind of get your paint everywhere you want to get it. I like using the hard plastic or scraping extra hard, because it does leave you a really pretty under painting of the colors that you did put, if that makes sense. You see, I'm giving like a little extra of a scrape, and I'll hold this up in a minute. Let me wipe off my card. Normally I wouldn't waste this. I'd have a piece of paper or another canvas by and just kind of blot it on. Maybe I'll save this to add on, we'll just set this carefully over there, to add on my canvas a little bit to blend in some of the colors. You sit there. It'll probably go all over the place in my luck, but that's the fun of art. So, okay, so you can see here what I did. Let me pick it up and hold it. And you see how we scraped, and it kind of gives a really cool effect. So yes, you took the paint off, but the initial application of where you put the colors, you can still see. And it kind of gives it a really great blending look. So that's that. That's done. And let's bring our canvas over. Lay our canvas down. Whatever way you want your canvas to be, I think I'm going to go with it being this way. Now, if you want, like we discussed earlier, if you want your canvas to be lengthwise, by all means, let me just scooch this up a little bit since the canvas is a little bit bigger. You know, do that. If you want it to be, I'm making my horizontal widthwise. If you want it vertical, you know, make your heart the way you want to do it, you do as you do. But we're going to lay this baby down here. Now, sometimes I like it in the middle. Sometimes I like it a little bit to the left or to the right. It's whatever you want. I think I'm going to add this one to this side because I think I might do a quote over here. So don't be afraid of the background, because if you look at this background, you're like, although very cool, I must say myself, you think to yourself, wow, that's a really busy background, but it's not going to be when you're done. This is layers upon layers coming up. So let's take this and take we'll use our glue stick for this one, just because I put my other stuff away. But again, use whatever you want. And I'm just going to smear it with glue. Follow all the paper. Glue sticks are so great, and they're inexpensive, and you can use them really for anything. All right, when you think you're pretty, I never get the edges well enough, so I'll end up going back and doing my little special thing. And I think I'm going to lay this, I think I'm just going to give him a little turn like this. Look at that, would you? Take your clean paper towel and kind of do your thing to it. So you get the glue spread out. Then you can also see where you have to add more glue, of course, for it to stick down. Which I already see where. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I see here. You can see it lifting up. Not worried. I just put my glue. And then I just flip it back. Take my... It's just, that's for me, just not to get sticky and get caught on everything I have here. And again, you might have to go around your edges. We all do it. It's not a big deal. Alright, for that, I think we're pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so for now, we are glued down, baby. Look how cute it's gonna look. I'm so excited. Look. Oh my goodness. Won't you look at that? Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay. I'm sorry. I get so excited. Okay, so now I'm going to take my napkin that I just accidentally glued to my don't ask. It's all fun. Okay. Let me just, yeah. Okay, so here we are. And I'm going to, this is the color that we got off of here, all the colors mixed together, excuse me. See, it's kind of like a periwinkle, kind of bluish purple. That was just the light pink, the purple, and the blue. And when you mix it together, you get this really cool color. So if you have these colors, the basic, the basic colors, and you mix them together, that's right on point right there, what I've been trying to explain. But now I can show you, which I'm even more excited about, is that you just made a new color. How do you not love that? I know you do. Okay, so just take this and let's take it around the edges because we want some of the color from the heart to blend actually in on the painting. Now, I really want to get you guys to see. I accidentally bumped the camera. I'm just going to kind of give it a rub. Not too worried, not too worried. Just getting off all the rest of the paint. I'll show you what I'm going to do. You can do this too. The blot, the very cool towel blot. I don't know what the real name is, but to pick up some of it, so you still have the background. You see why it's important to have ink pads that don't lift, that are waterproof, because then my black is still in the bottom. Because like I said, you want to bring this color throughout. Now my paper towel is getting dry. I'm going to do a little bit down here. I'm going to give it a little squirt. Just plain water, nothing fancy. I end up with more paint on me than I do on anything else. Yeah, we're just trying to bring it through the whole painting. And you can go over your heart too. It doesn't matter because you're just bringing it in. You're dragging it in. It's saying, no, no, no. And you're saying, I'm coming in, baby. And just do a quick wipe. Just to drag some of it in here. Oh, wow, I love it. Okay. I'm so excited. Sorry. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, I'm done fussing with the purple. I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to hold that up to you in a second. Now, here's something that's the fun part about this. These are colors I used. You might have wanted to go with more of the grape purples that are here. More blacks, reds, because we are going to do a little bit on here too, with sprays that we use to bring it all together. But you could have used more from the background if you wanted. You don't have to. This is going to be what's going to be standing out, because now our background's going to be in the background, if that makes sense. By the time we're done, you want to look at this and you want to say, wow, look at this, the texture. Look at this color. Like, do you know what I mean? Look at these letters. So you want something to be your main focal point that's going to stick out. And this is what we're going to make this to be. And then we're going to play. I mean, we're going to add all kinds of cool stuff, but that's the whole point. So don't have to go with me on color. Use your own colors if you want. If you're just learning and you want to, copy what I'm doing, yours isn't going to look exactly like mine probably either. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the whole point, is to make it your own. Make it your own. And when you look at a painting, if you think about it, there's always like a background, and then there's something that always sticks out that you notice first. We are going to work on this to make it be our main thing that you see. And then the background's going to be set in the background. So one of the first things we are going to do is, I think I might do, this is when I get excited. I get excited when the possibilities are endless. Let me take a little bit of my, this is the very inexpensive spray ink. Do I want purple? Maybe I'll do purple rather than blue. Let me see. Doesn't say the color. This is just a purple, inexpensive ink. You can also use your purple with water in your spray bottle. Don't forget. I'm just going to give it a little shake and see if I can, yeah. And then take my towel and I'm going to just make it more the outline of the heart. You're going to see. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to drag. And drag and drag. And you'll see what we're going to do. Oh, I love this purple. Oh my god, I'm just going to drag it in the middle too. This is where you have fun and play. Because you're not going to screw it up. You just add more paint, more spray, whatever you got. This is why I love mixed media so much. The fun of it. I oversprayed a little bit, so I'm going to put some of that on my paper towel right there. And just kind of give it. Oh yeah. Oh, I love, 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 love. And then I might take a little bit more of that color and just spray it right here. Just a little spray. Okay, and I'm going to run it up the side. And I know it looks like, oh my gosh, she's ruining everything. No, you're going to see. And I have to glue that piece down that I just scrubbed real hard. Nothing is ever ruined. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm so happy. All right. So just a little bit of water. And this also has a little glimmer to it, so it's really cool when you are, when you hold it up to the light. I'm spraying all around, and you're going to see why. I know, she's crazy. She's crazy. Probably get a new paper towel, though. Let me do that. Okay. I'm just going to lay my paper towel down. Yeah, oh gosh. Okay, wait. Lay my paper towel down. Now, if you have another piece of paper or canvas sitting by, this is great to go lay on once this is done. Lay this down on it, and you get great. Oh, yeah. Look at that, how pretty! Okay, I'm so excited. Okay. Now over here, I don't have much purple, so just want to give it a little tap. Yep, and the paper towel added texture too, which I'm going to show you. And you can press hard and pounce and do whatever you want. We're going to go in here and add a little bit more. But I want the outside to be a little bit darker. And you'll see why. Kind of like painterly. You know what I mean? Like, it's missed. Oh god. I have too much fun. Now I'm going to lightly take it in the middle. Okay? And then you can take your paper towel where it's dry if you want. If you want to give it a little wipe in the middle to make it. I kind of like this because I love the way it gradiates in. And we're going to let this dry. And we're going to come back and we're going to finish it up and have fun. So let me hold this up for you. So you can see where we're at and how we're getting. Let me move this out of the way. And look how much fun. And yes, the heart is on an angle. We're going to do a nice, pretty, I love quotes. Look how cool. Look how cool that's getting. Look at that heart. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry. And I will see you the next video. And we will be highlighting the heart, adding some a saying, and finishing this up. So thank you so very much. And I will see you the next video.